The GAZ Tigr is a Russian 4x4, multi-purpose, all-terrain infantry mobility vehicle manufactured by GAZ, first delivered to the Russian Army in 2006. Primarily used by the Russian Federation's armed forces, it is also used by numerous other countries and organizations. History. The Tigr was first shown as the IDEX exhibition in 2001. Pilot production started in 2004 with 96 vehicles. The Russian Army officially adopted the GAZ 2975 into service at the end of 2006. The vehicle was then officially manufactured in 2007. During the 2010 Interpolitics exhibition, MIC presented the upgraded version of GAZ Tigr, the VPK23314 Tigrm, with a new MZ534 diesel engine, additional armor and an NBC protection system. This new GAZ Tigrm entered service with the Russian Army during the first half of the 2013. Mass production and the export version have already been launched. Tigr armored cars were reported to be among the AFVs deployed by Russia in the Crimean crisis. Interestingly, they seem to belong to the Russian naval infantry, but that combat arm had not been previously identified as a Tigr user, suggesting that the examples spotted were vehicles transferred or on loan from their primary military user, the Russian Army. In early March 2015, OSCE inspectors spotted a GAZ Tigr, guarding a DPA checkpoint, close to the village Shirokine east of Mariupol. Design. The vehicle was designed to transport troops and various equipment quickly on-road and off-road. It is a chassis frame construction, with a traditional layout of front engine, middle crew compartment, and rear cargo area. Standard features include power steering, independent all-wheel torsion suspension with hydraulic shock absorbers and stabilizer bars, a transfer case with a locking center differential, limited slip differentials, 2-speed transfer case, automatic tire inflation, engine block heater, and electric winch. The GAZ 233001 has optional air conditioning, stereo, electric windows, and an anti-lock braking system. Armored versions of the Tigr feature 5mm for the SPM2, heat-treated and stress-relieved armor plates. The Tigr can carry a half-ton of cargo. The available engines are a Cummins 5.9 lb 180 turbo diesel with 180 horsepower. A Cummins 5.9 lb 205 turbo diesel producing 180 horsepower. A Cummins 5.9 lb 214 turbo diesel making 215 horsepower. Or a GAZ 562 3.2L turbo diesel with 197 horsepower, designed for performance in mountain, Arctic, and desert environments. The Tigr is capable of operating at ambient temperatures ranging from a 14°C degrees Celsius. Moreover, the vehicle has approach and departure angles of 52 degrees and a wading depth of 1.2 m. Variants. The Tigr is produced in multiple variants. GAZ 2975A prototype, an armored 3-door station wagon sport utility vehicle. GAZ 2330 multipurpose unarmored SUV, made in 2- and 3-door versions. GAZ 23304 multipurpose unarmored 5-door wagon with rear hinge doors. GAZ 233001/GAZ 233011 multipurpose unarmored 4-door pickup truck. GAZ 233002/GAZ 233012 multipurpose unarmored 2-door pickup truck. GAZ 233003/GAZ. -233,013 multipurpose unarmored 3-door SUV with a sedan body with optional undivided divided interior. Tigr do equals. Unarmored civilian version of the Tigr, much like the Hummer H1, draws from the military HMMWV, released a small series from 2008. Mainstream sales at dealers were planned to start in 2009. The car is available in 2 trim levels: luxury and regular. The standard SUV is mechanically very similar to the military Tigr. It is packaged with a steer turbo diesel with 190 horsepower or 6-cylinder Cummins B205 with 205 horsepower and is designed for speeds of up to 160 km/h. Interior details are borrowed from the GAZ Vodka and GAZ Gazelle. With a weight of 3,500 kilograms, the civilian Tiger II fuel consumption is 15 L/100 kilometers. Its length is 5.7 meters, its width and height is 2.3 m, and its ground clearance is 330 millimeters. Compared with the military version, the civilian Tigr is 2,800 kilograms lighter. The price was planned at $120,000 and $3,600,000 rubles. SP-46 . In 2007, a ceremonial parade variant was designed. The ceremonial Tigr is a two-door convertible with a removable rigid roof. It features 2 seats in the front and 1 in the back, and is finished with modern luxury car appointments. This Tigr is equipped with an automatic Allison 1000 series transmission and Cummins B205 turbo diesel. Vehicle weight was reduced to 4,750 kilograms, as this version is unarmored. In November 2008, a prototype of the parade Tigr was presented to the Minister of Defense Anatoly Serdyukov. Subsequently, 3 vehicles were ordered and used in the Victory Day Parade on May 9, 2009 at the Palace Square in St. Petersburg and also at the 64th anniversary of Russia's WWII victory. SPM1 . This Tigr is used by the Russian Interior Ministry OMON in counter-terrorism operations and territorial defense. It is armored, with IEC 50963-96 Class 3 side rear protection and Class 5 frontal protection. The vehicle has accommodations for 7 occupants including the driver. Early models permit the firing of personal weapons through one-way portholes in the body. In later models personal weapons can be fired through portholes in the armored glass. An automatic gun carriage can be fitted to the roof, along with radio signal jamming equipment. SPM-1 AAV. The SPM-1 aircraft assault vehicle is an SPM-1 fitted with a large remote control hydraulic ladder system. It is designed to provide access to the second or third floors of buildings and aircraft. SPM-2 Tigr Alpha BB . This Tigr is an SPM-1 with GOST 50963-965 Level 5 ballistic protection all around. 2 additional glass hatches on the roof allow for the firing of personal weapons. A-145 BMA, this variant is designed as a command center for special events and crises. It is a SPM-2 fitted with extensive communications equipment. Kornet DM. In 2011, the Tula Instrument Design Bureau demonstrated an upgraded Kornet EM anti-tank missile system. 2 such units were mounted on a modified chassis of the SPM-2 Tigr. The machine is equipped with 2 retractable launchers for 8 missiles and gunnery equipment, as well as 8 additional missiles. Currently, this anti-tank system is being tested at Kapustin Yar. Presumably, Kornet D is the official Russian Armed Forces name, while Kornet EM is the export name. Project 420 . In early 2010. An improved Tigr armored vehicle with a 420 horsepower 5.9 liters Cummins ISB and a Gram 545 RFE automatic transmission was created. This engine transmission combination was originally designed for a Dodge Ram pickup. Externally, the vehicle featured an additional air intake on the bonnet and enlarged brakes. Acceleration time to 100 km per hour was reduced from 35 to 23 seconds compared to the standard version, and the top speed increased from 140 km per hour to 160 km per hour. Tigrm. During the 2010 Interpolitics exhibition, the Tigrm was announced. It featured a new MZ 534 diesel engine, a new armored hood, air filter installation, an increase in the number of rear passenger seats and the replacement of the bicuspid rear hatch with a large square hatch. Currently, the Tigrm is mass-produced and supplied to the Russian Army. Tigr-6 ASPV, a prototype vehicle, was first shown at the Bronice Armored Vehicles Show on June 10, 2011. Based on the SPM-2, the SPV is designed for combat officer transport. It has a 4-door station wagon body with increased GOST 6A armor protection. As of November 2012, tests are being conducted. Anti-aircraft command module The Tigr chassis has been fitted with a 1L122E radar to allow the vehicle to simultaneously locate 15 aerial targets per second and perform target assessment in 1 second. Its purpose is to give Russian soldiers armed with manpads a command and target indication vehicle to receive more precise target data. The vehicle can deploy within 5 minutes and operate in temperatures from -50 to 60 degrees Celsius. Development started in mid-2013, with the first prototype delivered in May 2014. The vehicle is currently an independently developed prototype, with talks being held for trials and the follow-up launch of series line production. Tigr-based developments =VOC=. In 2010, an international forum in Zhukovsky publicly presented 3 prototypes of a modular all-wheel drive family of vehicles, called the MIC 3927 VOC translates to Wolf. Like the Tigr, it was developed by the Military-Industrial Company of Russia. VOC is available as a 4A, 4 or 6A, 6 and has increased bullet-proofing and mine protection. In 2012, orders of the Tigr were cancelled in favor of the VOC. However, orders were resumed. NIMR. Emirates Defense Technology initially started the NIMR project in the UAE. Engineers from the Industrial Computer Technologies engineering firm were then subcontracted to complete the detailed engineering and prototyping of the first NIMR-1 prototype. Further developments of the NIMR prototype and the complete development of the first-generation NIMR vehicles was carried out in the UAE by the Bin Jabir Group. The NIMR is a scaled-down Tigr, designed specifically for the harsh desert climates found in the Middle East. Operators Current operators Armenia, used by police forces and armed forces. China, co-produced with Beijing-Yongjing Automobiles since Russia refused to grant China a license to fully produce the Tigr. 110 Tigrs were delivered from 2008 to 2010 and are in service with the Chinese Public Security Police. Some saw use publicly in the 2008 Beijing Olympics and in the 2009 Xinjiang riots. 5 Tigrs were delivered with 5 more in kit form for assembly while 100 were assembled in China. Congo, Tigrs are in use by the Congolese police force. Guinea, 3 Tigrs were known to be purchased for the Guinean Presidential Guard in 2011. Mongolia, used by special police units. Nicaragua, an agreement was signed in 2012 to supply Tigrs. It is not known how many were produced for Nicaragua. Russia, 700 plus. Purchases were discontinued in 2012 in favor of the Wolf, but orders were later resumed. 500 vehicles were placed into service by 2011. Known service users include the Russian Army and the Russian Naval Infantry. Uruguay, 3 Tigrs were delivered to the Uruguayan National Guard in April 2011 for $600,000. They are equipped with bull bars, air conditioning, window grills and a video surveillance system. Brazil, the military police of Rio de Janeiro state in September 2010 received a 4x4 armored GAZ 233036 Tigr model for testing until March 2011. India, 2 Tigrs ordered for field tests in 2008. See also, Dozer B, VEPR, Pindad Komodo, Djori Series, Dingo ATF, RG31, RG32, Marauder, MATV, Iveco LMV, Oshkoshal ATV announced winner of the U.S. military's Joint Light Tactical Vehicle requirement in August 2015. References. External links. Tigr GAZ 2330 Technical Datasheet, Specifications, Pictures and Video.